Hey guys, so I am currently wearing a Slytherin jersey with a Gryffindor sweatshirt on top of it, which I think is really awesome. Because Sam and I had made an agreement sort of when we started making these videos that we weren't really gonna wear any clothing that says the name of our town on it because that's just, we don't need to share it. You can know our state, you can know our names, you can know our ages, but that's just, our town is something that's not gonna come up because that's getting a little too specific for us to be comfortable with. So I was wearing my jersey for my Quidditch club that had my school name and my house on it, of course, too, but I had to cover it because of the school name. And I grabbed the first sweatshirt I could find, which was my Gryffindor sweatshirt, and because I'm in Slytherin for my Quidditch club, this happened, and I'm really amused by it, and I'm sure no one else is. So today I learned two things, the first of which is House of Anubis Season 2, just as awful as House of Anubis Season 1. My friend and I watched the first season accidentally. There was like a marathon on television and we had nothing else to do. And so we watched the first like 10 episodes together and then we got really addicted and we just watched the rest of the series together. It was just our thing. So when we found out there was a season 2, we were so excited that a show aimed at 9-year-olds was returning because we wanted to watch it. So I DVR'd all the episodes and it took up like 50% of our DVR. And we finally got together and watched them all. And it was awful. But the second thing I learned was, which I'm sure no one knew until today, because it didn't happen until today, was that Whitney Houston is dead, which is sad. I don't actually know Whitney Houston. Of course I don't know her, but I'm not really familiar with her music or anything like that, because I mean, I know her songs, but I was just never like a big Whitney Houston person, mostly because I guess I missed the era of Whitney Houston, but it was just something that I didn't really ever think of her, and when someone said Whitney Houston died, I just immediately pictured Christina Aguilera, and I was like, oh no, what are they going to do about the voice? And someone was like, what are you talking about? But, so then I got myself straightened out, and I realized that Whitney Houston was not Christina Aguilera, and I was very sad about the fact that she had died. So I looked up her Wikipedia page after I found out she was dead, just so I could kind of get a better idea of who she was and remember her properly, and that's where I learned that she is the only artist to ever chart 7 consecutive times, and #1 in the Billboard Hot 100s list, which I have not heard any of the 7 songs. I can read you the titles if you're curious. Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, Greatest Love of All, I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, Didn't We Almost Have It All, So Emotional, and Where Do Broken Hearts Go? And that's where I found out more about her death and found out that she was supposed to be performing at the Grammys tonight, which I also didn't know were happening tonight until like 2 minutes ago when my friend was like, oh, just watched the Grammys, and I was like, what? But I found out she died in the Beverly Hilton Hotel, getting ready for a pre-Grammy party, which is sad. So, I'm sorry you died before you even got to the Grammys. And yeah, so that's what I learned today. Whitney Houston, House of Anubis, all valid facts. I also learned that Wikipedia has a little notice when someone dies on the page. They're like, this article is about a person who has died recently. Some information, such as that pertaining to the circumstances of the person's death and surrounding events, may change as more facts become known. Which, I have never read a Wikipedia page about a dead person that had just died like a moment ago, so I didn't know that until right now. Yep, okay, I'm pretty much exhausted everything I learned today. So I'm going to go do my English homework and then I'm going to go to bed. I don't know why I shared that with you. Good night, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Also, punishments down below. If you're watching this video, if you're one of my friends, you can tell me in person. Think of punishments for Sam, because she didn't make a video on Friday, and I need a punishment still too. Okay, yes. Sam will be eating a lemon soon, I swear. If she does not, I will tie her to a table and force feed it to her, and we can make that lesson how to force feed people things. And also whether or not lemons taste good. Okay, bye.